shit. All right, all right. It looks like I got some feedback coming in on my mic. So now live on the YouTube channel. Let's see if you guys are able to catch this back. Shit. Damn it. Looks like we got one person in. If you could hear me, let me know. I see my green meter working now, but I want to make sure my my audio and everything is fine. Let me crank this up. Is that better? Is this louder? Louder? Looks like it's working. Let me see. That's my input. Yeah, looks good. Looks good where I'm at. Let me crank that up. Can you hear me okay? Whoever that is in here. Let me do a pop out real quick. See. Oh, Reg Life. It's good. All right, cool, man. Let me just wait for a few other people to hop in here. I already had people in, but the stream got fucked up because the audio wouldn't switch and all that kind of stuff. I appreciate you, brother. Just because I got a lot that I'm gonna run through today, but it's not gonna be business like. I'm not trying to fucking sell anybody some MLM products or anything like that. Do you drive? You drive for Uber and Lyft, brother? Reg Life? Or do you do like DoorDash or any like the Walmart shit or anything like that? I'm just hitting my vape, guys. Don't worry. It's just regular vape, nothing crazy. Let me take a look at this pop out real quick. See how many people we got in here. Bump. Well, I hope everybody's Monday is going as good as it can. I know Rideshare is a complete fucking shit show right now. Let me pop out this dashboard, bring this over to the other side. There we go. We got 3 people in. Oh, nice. You're over in Detroit and Los Angeles. Damn, dude. That's fucking kind of opposite parts, man. You got family in one. Well, there we go. What's up, Ride Flow? What's up, man? I wish I could see you, but I guess you could see me. Sorry, you got to look at this. Oh, okay. He's from Long Beach, now living in Detroit. How is Rideshare in Detroit, man? You don't hear I don't really have many subscribers that hop on and say, hey, man, this is what the shit is in Detroit. I got a bunch of videos on my channel where you guys can see the shit offers. At least what's coming my way. There we go. We got 4 people in. We should have quite a few more, but that other stream got fucked up. So just gonna talk with you guys, whatever, go back and forth for the next I'll make it 3:40 is when I'll start diving into everything, guys. And again, that was my bad with the audio and the YouTube stream and that kind of shit. Anyways, right there, man, that's 85-inch Samsung, whatever the top of the line TV was like last year. Rideshare is a race to the bottom, y'all. Ants who will take 50 cents a mile ruined it for all of us. Ride Flow, you, sir, are 100 fucking percent right, man. And it's unfortunate. It's and then I don't know about you guys, but I'm in these Facebook like Uber and Lyft like chats and stuff like that, and I see people posting like, oh, look, I got paid this, and you do the math, you're like, dude, it's 50 cents a mile, you lost money. But it's a grind, man. It's it is a race to the bottom, but there is a way we can all fight back, man. So like Uber and Lyft, right? They create the rules to their app and so on and so forth. But I did want to talk about this too, man, is if we can share this enough, just like a simple strategy. And as more people come on, man, I'll say it again once we get going here. But if we all just said no less than $2 a mile, oh, there we go. We got some balloons. What up? That's cool, man. But if we all did no less than $2 a mile, no surge, no less than $4 a mile with surge, that's how we could control Lyft and Uber. By the way, Waymo's, the fucking autonomous shit that Uber's doing, just got approved to drive on the freeways here in Phoenix. So Uber is super aggressive on getting rid of drivers out here in Phoenix. The offers that I've gotten have been complete shit offers. So, all right. Well, it looks like we had some drop off, maybe bad internet. See what we got here. It looks like we still got two in here, probably Ride Flow and Reg Life. But it's all good, guys. I'll like I said, in about 4 more minutes, man. I'm just gonna dive in, and people could watch the stream later. You know what I mean? So if it's doesn't draw in a big crowd, it doesn't draw in a big crowd. And then at the end of this, man, I was gonna ask if I have a friend of mine that just opened up a business. Yeah, bro, giving people the notification. Still here, give people a few. The notification just got sent out. Okay, got you. You just got the notification. Cool. What I was going to say, guys, is a friend of mine started a business out here in Arizona, and that's what's on the TV in the background. That's Bikini Body Wax. Um, you know, so I was going to say, I could send, if anybody wants to send me an email, gigworknick@gmail.com. I'll send you a Google Maps link, and if you could just hit a 5-star, that'll help her on her SEO. She walked away from the corporate giants, bro. They kept fucking with her money, lowering pay, having her train people, when she was already the best in the industry for like 10 consecutive years, brought in the most money for the motherfuckers. They're like, oh, yeah, well, why don't you train all these other people how to do your fucking job? And then as soon as they get enough in, they pay her less. It's the old Uber Lyft model. There you go. It's the same. There's a commonality here with corporations. They're all doing the same fucking shit. Classic corporate BS, bro. Yep, train your fucking replacement. That's it, dude. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. And but yeah, it's out of Chandler, Arizona. Bikini Body Wax. She's doing it on her own. God bless her. And the best way I explain it is I go, listen, man, we got the best quarterback in the NFL that no one's seen yet. You know what I mean? And then once you give them the opportunity, they go Tom Brady. By the way, I'm not a Tom Brady fan, but I will give the guy his fucking respect, bro. He is the best quarterback of modern times, even though I don't fucking like the guy. Good looking out, Ride Flow. Means a lot, man. Oh, there we go. Chinchilla, what's up? What's up? If you were on that last stream, sorry, the audio was all fucked. That is what it is. And just giving people a few more minutes to hop in. I know the notification just went out, and then I was going to run over quite a few things, and then I know you just got in, Chinchilla, but we're just talking about a friend of mine that opened up their business. I was just trying to see if we can hop on Google, give them a 5-star for Google Maps, Bikini Body Wax, Chandler, Arizona, and then just throw them a 5-star. We don't even have to say anything, but let's support people getting away from these corporate fucking giants that steal our soul. Use us up, train your fucking replacement, whether it's here, India, Philippines, doesn't matter, right? We're all training somebody else for the job. All right, so now we got about 7 people in. Let me run this pop-out window real quick. I don't know. The pop-out window that tells me how many people are in, it looks pretty damn inconsistent. Yeah, it's on West Fry Road, man. That's it. Yep. You know what? Here, let me put the link in there for everybody. I'll throw a link right here in the chat. This way everybody can just click on it. We'll see if that link works, man. Let me see. We'll go to Google Maps. Bam, here we go. And we'll go, oh, here we go. Got it right here. And here we go. Share. Give me that link. Give me that link. So Bikini Body Wax. Bam. Here we go. I'm dumping it right in here for everybody, man. Just to anything we can do for her, man. Get her away from the fucking slave ship, right? There we go. We got 9 people in. I'll give it another minute. I know all you guys, your time is valuable to me. Just like, I work my fucking ass off all day, every day, everything, right? So I know my time is valuable. I love you guys. Your time is valuable to me. And I certainly don't want to fucking waste it. So I appreciate all y'all hanging out with me, sticking it out with me. And again, if you see that link, that I put right there in the chat, you just click on that thing or copy it, whatever. Just give her a 5-star. We don't even have to say shit, but it would make her day, would get her bigger on the Google SEO shit, and she'll get new customers like that. And you know what? Hopefully she takes down the big fucking giants like European Wax Center waxing the city. Fuck those companies, right? I just did a good ride today, drove 3 miles. Uber offered 604 up front for a multi-stop and ride. And rider tipped 11 bucks. Wow. Yeah. You know what? Chinchilla, dude, I'm the same, man. If I see a multi-stop, it is the rarest thing you'll see is had this ride has a stop. I don't take that shit. I don't think anybody should, but you know what? You took a chance on this one, and this time it paid off. And you know what? I've had it pay off for me once before. So frankly, I don't blame you for taking the chance, man. And you know what? That's fucking awesome that you got that there. So let me throw you some love on that. See if I figure that out. And yeah, yeah, yeah. By the way, I'm figuring out this YouTube streaming shit. It's kind of cool, man. I could actually invite people into the stream and all this kind of stuff. I'm gonna try that here in the future, or maybe I'll just holler at Jeff over at Uber Jeep. I know he does 4 and 6 hour shit. I can't go that long, man. I'm good for an hour, and I'm like, that's good enough, right? But if he wants to bring me in, just hey, what's up, Nick? Shoot the shit, talk talk over some ideas. I'm always with it. So yeah, usually don't do those, but I liked it because it was short distance and I had gotten off work from my real job. You know what you just did too? You wrote off your fucking ride home for taxes. That's another thing that actually I was going to get into as well. What's the limit on dollar per mile that you would accept? For me, it's $2 a mile, no surge, $4 a mile with surge. And if we all did that, man, and this is a big community. I know there's a lot of people out there that are desperate right now. Money's bad, dude. Everything's expensive. I get it. But if we all kind of live by that motto, dude, we could teach Uber and Lyft how the fuck they need to pay us. At least for the short term. Let's be honest. They're all trying to go autonomous. They're trying to bring in, Waymo and whatever other autonomous vehicles they can to get rid of us. But at least in the short term, if we all just did that, we could, we could make shit happen, right? So $1.20 a mile ain't taking anything under $1 a mile. You know what, Chinchilla, I don't blame you, man, because you said, hey, listen, I'm getting off work. It's on my ride home. You get to write that off in taxes. That's a different scenario. I was more or less like, hey, I'm doing this part time. I need to drive for 3-4 hours a day, something like that. Just to make some extra income. That's mainly what I was thinking here. 2011 Silverado, dude, $2 a mile in Phoenix. That's like a 99% decline, bro. And he lives in Phoenix too. Again, Silverado, dude. That I was referencing was if there's no surge, right? So even on a slow time, slow day. That's just me personally. I drive a Tesla. And for those of you that I'll show you, I know I say this is what I pay to drive my Tesla. Let me show you guys so you're not just taking it for what Nick has to say. I'll show you. Here you guys go. This is what it costs me per month to drive my Tesla. That's 40 bucks, man. So I would argue that that's good, and my cost is a lot lower than most people's. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. I don't know how many people are going to hop on, so let's just dive right into this thing. Feel free, throw a thumbs up. Also, I tagged that link in Google Maps. That's a friend of mine that started her own business. Again, get away from the corporate shit. If you could, just click on it, hit 5 stars. You don't even need to say shit. That would mean a lot. Never ask anybody for shit. So I'll never ask y'all for money. So that's a way to show old Nick a little thanks. All right. I use a 2015 TLX. Acura's, bro, if you're going for like a cost effective, like luxury car, especially the TLXs with the Honda V6s in those with VTEC, beautiful engine, man. Great car. All right. So just going to go off of some stuff that I pulled up here. So talking about Uber and Lyft offerings, everybody here is a rideshare driver, does delivery and all that. We all know it's been shit, and I'm pretty sure it started right before Christmas. I think this goes into conditioning, just so everybody knows, right? If you could slowly condition people day by day, and then you start seeing desperate people accepting shit. And also, where I'm at, surge has been gone. We haven't seen surge since before Christmas, right? And then on New Year's, you guys already know about that situation. I was out driving on New Year's, just so you know, guys. I have like audio and video and stuff on that, but the quality didn't turn out good, and I didn't want to just shovel shit for you guys to watch or listen to. So my bad about that. Um, and here's what I think is going on, right? So if you have you guys, I don't know about your market, but Lyft was offering me pretty fucking good bonuses, man, like 20 rides for an extra $63, right? I would argue that's pretty damn good. And oh, let me see here. Oh, deliveries. I see those trash all the time. Yep, yep. Complete fucking trash is what it is. But yeah, so Lyft was offering me like 62 bucks for 20 rides. And I know everybody else got those offers too. And what I was seeing was there was no fucking surge. And then when I go in my passenger app, right? Because well, is it a saturation thing or what? And there's a ton of drivers out. And I know it's easy to make the argument for saturation, but here's what they're doing, man. Anytime you see corporations start to pump this out to like masses of current drivers, what they're doing is they're trying to lock you in for that and then control it. And over time, the surge will be completely gone. They're only going to offer ride bonuses, right? And the CEO, David Risher, has said it, and so is the CEO of Red Uber. He said, I don't want to do surge pricing. I don't want to do it. And guess what, guys? They are coming up with a way where they don't have to fucking do it. So I know you guys are getting a lot of. I was getting them. I talked to a lot of other people. They were getting a lot of Lyft offers. Let me see. Quick Cat, MK. Barely getting Lyft offers. I'm willing to bet. Well, I don't know what market you're in. If you're already in a super small market that there's not a whole lot of demand, you probably won't get it. But in major cities like, say, Phoenix, I know people in LA were getting them, stuff like that. Uh, that's their way of getting rid. Oh shit, you're in Boston, yeah. Well, it's going to come your way. I would almost guarantee it. Um, and but Uber hasn't been sending me shit. But when you go on the passenger app, there's unlimited rides everywhere. But anyways, I bring that up because I'm like, guys, Surge is gone. They're done with it. This is their way of killing Surge, right? You're going to start seeing offers. And again, you can check me on this here the next few weeks. You'll see, oh wow, an extra 60 bucks for 20 rides. That's great. Only you're all fucking base pay, and then you're only going to get offers like every 8 to 12 minutes. Watch, your offers are going to trickle through. They'll be super slow. And for you to even hit that, it's going to take you longer than it would had you not had that and we had Surge. I promise you guys this. You'll see that shit. It's coming. Stupid app takes me. Of course they take you out of the city. Yeah, they want you the fuck out. What's going on, Neil? Yo, love Neil, man. Neil's Arizona driver out here too. Good friends with that dude on Facebook and all that shit. Love that guy. Just like Ride Club, man. Love you too, brother. Had my Lyft app on for nearly 3 weeks. And the bonuses they offer me weekly keep getting a little bit better. Yeah, they're trying to get you back out there. That's for sure. Uber called me, asked why I'm not driving. LOL. I don't know, man. Open your passenger app. You're over here in Phoenix too, brother. Fucking everywhere. There was no quest the last 2 weeks. You know what? I actually didn't get any quests from Uber, but I got these from Lyft, and that's how I know the direction's going to go. You guys already know. Uber does one, Lyft follows, and then when Lyft leads, Uber follows. They always move together. They never fucking go in their own directions. We've known. That you can take that to the bank. Oh, time to wake up. What's up, man? Shit, dude. I see you on some other videos, man. I'm commenting and stuff too, and on some other channels, man. And a time to wake up has some solid advice, man. If you do rideshare, I would listen to that dude 100. Let me see. Quick ad. Just opened up the schedule ride section fully. I'm guessing you didn't see any fucking scheduled rides. Is what I'm guessing. Ride flow. I miss you not posting your new videos on your channel. You know what? Me too, man. I was actually gonna say that too. I like your Florida videos, bro. I just get jealous of the fucking scenery because here in Arizona, it's an ugly place to live, right? Bam, look at time to wake up is going to drop some knowledge on all of us. Cherry picking is no longer an option in my market. You know what? I could argue it's no longer an option in our market here either, right? 60 to 80 cents per mile. Yep, it's shit. Barely covers operating costs. It's a joke. And how the fuck are drivers taking this shit? You know what? We should all not be taking it. That's that right there. And again, guys, if we all just committed to your bare minimums. Now, this depends. I'm talking like UberX, regular Lyft, or like Lyft Comfort, all that bullshit that they did. If you're on a black platform, I can't give you the math on that. I don't know what it's worth to you if you're driving a Cadillac XT or whatever it is, right? Or Suburban or whatnot. You guys can figure the math on that. But for the masses, like your Uber X, your XL, that kind of thing. If everybody just said no less than $2 a mile on a non-surge and no less than $4 a mile on a surge, then there's good money, man. I mean, then there's at least. Is it great money? No. But is it good enough where it's like, hey, I can live on this, and if I stayed busy with that, like I wouldn't be broke, I could pay my bills, and I'm not operating a loss? Yes, I would think that's a good starting point. That's an easy. I think Uber and Lyft would easily move to that. Just my personal opinion. Um, and here's the other thing too, guys. Part time on Uber and Lyft, it's no longer worth it. So this again, this video is also for people thinking about doing this or signing up or whatnot. Do yourself a favor, just don't do it. There's just not money in this anymore, and they may offer you a good bonus. And if it's like whatever, 100 rides for $1,000, fucking do it. Cherry pick if you can, and just do it, and then cut off the app. There's no reason to stick around. It's dead. Right into Old Town Scottsdale. Watch the rideshare people holding their phones and waiting. Yep, snipe the rides, all cash Venmo. Yeah, Neil was telling me about that. If there's special events, guys, you just throw your Uber or Lyft sticker up in your fucking window and drive past where everybody's standing around waiting for a ride, and they'll say, hey, can you just grab me? These people are drunk and whatever. You say, hey, hop in the car. I can give you a ride wherever you want to go. Where are you going? Boom, boom, boom. Give me $100. It's 10 miles away. Done. And people pay that shit. Neil was hitting like $4,000 on a weekend doing that, guys. So rideshare is not your only option, man. He was absolutely crushing it. Yeah, minimum wage in Arizona has gone up, and that's why our prices keep going up. It's funny to me that, like, for some reason people don't know how to do math. You raise the minimum wage, the cost on everything goes up almost 2x what the minimum wage increase goes to. So you could never win. You'll always lose. Oh yeah. So anyways, what I was going to tell everybody, if you can, I know times are tough in rideshare, but I would encourage everybody to get a W-2, or like rides to the airports and stuff. Pull up, say, hey, Lyft is going to pay me $10. I'm going to cancel the ride. If you want to go right now, I'll just pay me what you paid Uber or Lyft. I'll cancel it. You won't get charged a fee. I would encourage everybody to do that. That'll teach them a fucking lesson real fast. In fact, I'm going to do a video on that here soon enough, guys. When I have some more time, right now I'm fucking buried. But, just pull up, say, hey, listen, you can Venmo, Zelle, CashApp, however you want to do it. I'll cancel on my end. You just say, no, I don't, I'm pissed, whatever, right? And they'll even throw you some free credit for the shit too, right? So start doing that. By the way, just so you guys know, they can't deactivate you for that. So anybody that's like, oh, they'll deactivate you. No, they won't. They can't. They legally can't do it. All right, so looking for a W-2 as we speak. Yeah, the job market does blow. And just joining, is this like it's like this every single year? No, I feel you, Mike. I feel you. Only this year is a lot fucking worse. That's another thing I would argue on that. Yeah, I know you. Yeah, he's been a driver a long time. But yeah, guys, I've been rideshare on and off for like over 4 years, so I've seen it. I know. I remember the good old days when you see 2x, 4x, 12x, basically when it was worth it to do this. So the fact of the matter is, we're making a lot less money. Cars cost a lot more. Maintenance costs a lot more. Gas costs a lot more. Insurance costs a lot more. It's not a viable solution. And let me see. Do you do sports gambling, a side hustle since it's legal in Arizona? I only bet on boxing. That was a sport I was in for 15 years. That's why my face is a little bit fucked up. And I don't lose when I bet on boxing, except on rare occasions. I think the last 6 bets that I've done, I've lost one, and I've won good money at boxing. If you guys ever want a boxing like tip, you're looking at something, hey, let me get a second look. I know one of my friends down the street, he bet against me. I told him just on this last fight. And I gave him all the reasoning. I was like, you don't want to place that bet, dude, because he was betting on whatever it was, Big Baby. He was betting on Deontay Wilder to win, and he took another bet too. And I was like, you're gonna lose all your fucking money. And of course he lost. And I did well. I cleaned house. I hit 12x on my fucking bet, so I did good. But let me see here. Part-time in San Diego, my minimum is $1.50 a mile. A lot of time declining and reading books. You know what though? Reading books will get you smarter. It also make you more qualified for jobs and everything else, man. You'd be better spoken. You'll be able to comprehend better, sharper brains, all of that. Every driver needs to hop on a Discord and shut the app off all at once. You know what? I'm a big advocate for that. By the way, guys, February 14th, right? That's the date where everybody's turning off their shit, right? I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but nationwide, that's what everybody agreed to do. I'm going to do it. Let me see. If you ask, the driver should get like 95% of the fare. Let me rephrase. January always sucks. No, you're good, Mike. No, we understood you, brother. Yeah, January's always just. It's always been shit. And usually stays shit till pretty much next month. But again, leading up to this, I mean, it has been shit like all fucking year. You know what I mean? It's only gotten worse since like July of last year. That's when you really started seeing the cuts. And then remember when Lyft killed Lux, that fucked all of us. I mean, and by the way, the rates that I'm telling you guys, $2 a mile on no surge. And again, this is just regular Lyft, Uber X. If you're in a different category, obviously higher price. But again, $2 per mile, no surge, $4 a mile with surge. That is my minimum. And that's my minimum I was getting on Lux. And guess what? I expect it today because I still drive the same nice car. Shit's still detailed. It still costs a whole lot, right? Buy the car and everything else, right? So I still need to be compensated at the same rate as I was prior to them just trying to steal more of my fucking money. February 14th, we'll be having the app off. Yeah, that's what everybody agreed on. I wish it was Halloween every day. You and me both. You and me both. I know Mike B's been in this game a long time, so he probably even has some other things he can teach you guys in regards to taxes. But I did want to talk about this because I've met other drivers and they're like, yeah, I just write off my mileage. And I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. That's it? But hey, if you're getting 60 to 80 cents a mile, you're fucking unprofitable anyways. And that pretty much negates all your tax liability anyways. But for those of you guys that actually make money, like I was doing, and like I'm sure like most of you, if not all of you, were too. A few other things that in terms of taxes, most people don't know this, but if you have a payment on your car, you can write off the interest payment, like just the interest portion on what you paid for that car for a year. You can write that off in taxes. I mean, I don't know what interest rate let's just call it $1,000. You paid $1,000 in interest on your car. You can write that off. Let me see. Quick driver should get at least 70% of the total amount. Yeah, 100%. We should. Bought a 2024. But by the way, those ES 300Hs are very, very nice. Only drive that on occasions. Yeah, I would too. Yeah, I wouldn't use that car for fucking peanuts either. Uber and Lyft are mocking drivers at this point. Yeah, and you know what? They are. You are. Do I speak Tagalog? No, I do not. However, Miss Uber Lyft Nick, she speaks Tagalog because she's from the Philippines. And I do have some cool stuff. I have like signed Manny Pacquiao stuff, gloves, jackets, Vander Holyfield stuff, all kinds of stuff from when I was boxing years and years ago. But actually, because of my wife, is how I got to meet Manny Pacquiao over at the Wild Card Gym in Hollywood. And that was pretty cool, man. Got to put in some work there for a few days and shake his hand, get pictures, autographs, all that. And that was pretty fucking awesome. All right, but again, guys. So obviously, interest payments on your car. You can the miles. Everybody knows about the miles, but dude, there's car washes. There's accessories that you buy, and phone bills. And let's say you bought a new phone. All that stuff. All that stuff can be written off. Have you met Olivia Rodrigo? She is half Filipino and white. I'm not sure who that is. Is she a singer? Is that where I know that name? But no, I don't know an Olivia Rodrigo, and music was not. I was never like into like kind of pop music or whatnot. Oh yeah. She is a singer. I thought I heard some of her shit. But yeah, guys, don't miss out on the tax piece, guys. Don't get screwed by Uber and Lyft, and then get screwed by the tax guys. Here's another thing, too, guys. The federal government has no way of knowing. And by the way, there are no exact guidelines on how you report mileage and exact ways that things have to be reported. So it's okay to exaggerate some miles if you need to. I know I'm saying this on a YouTube live and it's going to be stuck here, and I don't give a fuck if the IRS or whatever. I don't care what they have to say about it. Let me see, Mike B. I don't drive much anymore, so write off miles. Yep, you can also write off depreciation. Yep, you 100% can do that. Yeah, and you can also write off the interest too. You go to the car wash, right? You know, that kind of stuff. Major mechanical repairs. It depends on how much money you spent versus your miles. But the depreciation, good one, Mike. That's why I knew Mike would have something to add to that too. You bought your new iPhone. You bought your new Android. You know, I would depreciate 100% of that this year because guess what? You're probably not going to be driving next year. You know, or excuse me, this year now. Um, let me see. Time to wake up. Ever before, as long as they have an abundance of distressed drivers out there, 24/7, feeling hopeless and chasing these shitty fares, they know there will always be a driver available. And you know what? You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Yeah, and the you know rinse and repeat. Yeah, you're 100% right. Yeah, and you should always count your dead miles. But again, here's the thing, guys: is there's Uber and Lyft know that the demand is going to be there. In a shitty economy or not, they're going to have high demand. Now, if there's a shit ton of drivers, all it does is lower our fucking pay. So some of us have to get out of the game. Now, the game is limited as it is, and I think Uber and Lyft is cut as far as they can cut, pretty much outside of just having full autonomous stuff. So again, I would say get out while you can. Find yourself a W-2. Maybe pick this up part time if you have to. But I would get out. I would get out of rideshare completely. David Risher, I'll say this: a complete piece of shit, bro. A complete piece of shit. He's one of those guys that you know, like you wish it was like the 90s or the 2000s, you know, where the person standing next to you, you know, you could just smash him, you know what I'm saying? Just fucking bam, good right hook, you know what I mean? And be like, he touched my butt, you know, he was sexually assaulting me. I had to do it, right? That's one of those guys. Same thing with the Uber CEO. I think both those guys are serious pieces of shit, and a few left hooks would teach them, you know, how to be normal people again. Um, they literally bank on the slave driver system. Yeah, you're not wrong. It is done how Uber doesn't give out the Uber beacon to every driver. I wouldn't ride with that fucking thing in there, recording my audio, GPS, who knows what else. I would never drive with one, but Silverado, dude, that's all you, player. You could have one, man. I would never ride with one. I don't even have Uber and Lyft stickers in my fucking car. I count every mile. Yep. From the time. Yep, exactly. Mike knows what's up, man. All right, and then now I'm going to move on to a touchy subject, guys. And this one may or may not piss some of you off. Some of you might agree. Some of you might be, you know, you guys might call me a racist, homophobic piece of shit. But I'm going to do it anyways because I don't have a filter, and what you see is what you get, right? So I want to talk about the big part is immigration, guys, and more particular mass immigration, on how it killed this industry. Now, before people start lighting shit up, let me explain the other piece. I'm gonna drop this on you, and then I think you'll go, you know what? He's not wrong. He's fucking not wrong. For those of you that disagree, anyways, Uber sent me the beacon is in the box. Yeah, keep that shit in the box. But all right, so immigration, right? We all know we're getting flooded by a shit ton of immigrants. U.S. government abandoned us, and at this point, let's quit calling it immigration. It's an invasion. That's what it is. Rational brains would know this. If you have millions of people coming in that are illegal, forcing their way into your country, that's called an invasion. You know, that also happened in World War I, World War II, Vietnam, pick a fucking war. But anyways, so how immigration killed this industry, we all know they take every fucking ride imaginable. You know, they're relying on tip, and they're renting out cars to their friends. Like, you know, there are so many people out there. You go to the Phoenix airport, you got motherfuckers don't even look anything like the photo of the driver, and that's because they're using someone else's shit. They're from Somalia or, you know, Iran or something like that. They're using their friend's car, pretending that's their name, and they keep that car running 24/7. They'll switch one app on, have that shit run till it cycles, switch the other one on, take everything. That guy gets a cut. In other words, they're driving their own slaves. They're enslaving their own people in our own country and fucking us at the same time. For those of you that may disagree, you know, you're wrong. I'm going to say I'm right on this one, and you're wrong. Again, I don't mean to, you know, piss anybody off or whatever. Yep, the trifecta right there. Let me catch up on some of these comments. Same here. No stickers, no lights. Don't make yourself a target. Absolutely. It's killing more than just rideshare. And this is what I was going to bring up, guys. Let me give you some examples for people that maybe need a refresher. Let's talk landscaping. So before we had mass migration, really up until the 80s, landscaping was a profitable business. It was a small business. You could do well. There was, of course, big companies. You could do well, but Americans could do manual labor jobs, make a decent living, and it wasn't just cutthroat, race to the bottom, cheap, cheap, cheap. Oh, well, he can't work as fast anymore. Get rid of him, and let's bring in this other motherfucker, right? Um, and let's talk to construction. Construction. I mean, you only the highly skilled areas are paying good money. Manual labor. I mean, dude, you're not getting paid much. Now that there is an asterisk behind that. If you have a massive boom, then they're just going to flood money at it to get people working there. But here's one you cannot deny. You cannot deny this one: manufacturing. Manufacturing in America. There you go. And again, when you look at all these examples, you tie it all together, right? The result is mass immigration, take over these industries, drives the wage down, ruins the fucking industry, and it's bad for everybody, But hey, government likes this. They get more money, via taxes, donations, all that stuff. We need a new rideshare app. Oh, thanks, but thanks, AJ. Yeah, I'm trying to preach, man. Bitching about the border since '95. Yep. Now, we all need trades. Let me see. Near me, all the trades are going to the Brazilians. Yeah, well, and that's the other thing too about immigration, guys. Let me say this: I'm not against immigration, right? Miss Uberlyftnick was an immigrant, but they did it the right way. They got their papers, they moved here, they paid everything, they became a citizen. They never broke a law. Her dad earned his shit and bought his house, did everything for his family, and got an education. He did everything. So again, guys, I don't want to make it like, oh, Nick just fucking hates immigrants. No, it's not true. I hate mass immigration. Let me say that, because when you have a mass influx of immigrants, you don't get assimilation, right? And then they bring in all their culture, their values, their this, that, and the other. They move into an area and outnumber the people living there, and then that becomes their area. In other words, we displace ourselves, letting mass immigrants come in, and it's wrong. It's wrong. I mean, I don't care what country you're in, it's fucking wrong. If we did it to Mexico, it's wrong. If they did it to us, it's wrong. Now all the immigrants are coming from, fucking India, Iran, Somalia. Now they're just going right through the Mexico border. Why not? We're idiots. We'll pay for all your shit. That's what we are. We're fucking stupid. Let me see here. If someone was working at a $20 an hour job back in 2003, factoring in, cost of living, they would now require $35 an hour today. Yeah, and guess what? Due to mass, immigration, they don't have to pay anything close to that. I mean, they'll still keep it at $20 an hour. That's what they'll do. And and they'll 1099 people and unreported income. They'll take up Section 8 houses, get on all the benefits. Even have put list down kids that don't even live there, that move back to wherever they were from, that are still living there. They pull all that shit, man. Wages are stagnant. It's bad. Yeah, I have to pay $400 a month just for health insurance. Chichilla, you're telling me, man. I got I got my 5-year-old here. I also have my 16-year-old. Got my wife. Me. I mean, insurance is fucking damn near $2,000 a month, bro. It's absolutely criminal. Thanks, Mike B. Spot on. You seem like a no nonsense guy that knows his shit. So I kind of figured you'd see it the way I did. No borders, no walls, no USA at all. Makes sense now. You know what? You're not wrong. I said something. Dude, I was talking with some wealthier liberals the other day. They're not liberals, really. They're old school Democrats, which I'm okay with. But now they're like categorized and they start moving to the far left and whatever. But anyways, they had brought up, I had mentioned the whole immigration thing, and they were like, well, it's bad, but what are we going to do? And we've got to help these people. And I was like, you guys live in a $5+ million home, gated communities. You guys have millions of dollars at your disposal. You guys live in a bubble in a very specific spot in Arizona. I was like, you guys, when you vote, you don't suffer the consequences of what you vote for. Sure, maybe financially, you get hit with 1% or 2% on taxes, and maybe that's only even a year to your tax accountant figures out how to get out of that too. But for people like me, like I live in Chandler, I live close to downtown Chandler. I suffer the consequences from all this shit. I see the fucking people lining up on the fucking streets, posters of fucking kids, missing, little girls getting fucking snatched up. It's not, it's so good to just sit in your bubble and feel like, oh, I'm doing great for everybody. when you don't see the destruction that all the people that work for a living have to go through because of their fucking decisions. Anyways, I don't want to get too hot on that, so I'll kind of leave that one there. Let me get caught up here. Yeah, yeah. Chen knows what's up, man. The fucking insurance is a killer, man. Yeah, build back better. This is what they meant. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they did. Um, I heard yellow cabs take a minimum of 220 each mile per trip. They are definitely going out of business soon. This has been in the making for a long time. You know what? Time to wake up. You're not wrong. It 100% is, and unfortunately, shit ain't gonna change, guys, unless we do it. Now there is a few things that can be done. See, Uber and Lyft. So being the race to the bottom, there is a bottom for them too, guys. See, maybe we're looking at it just through our lens, where we're saying, oh well, it's just a bottom for us. There's also a bottom for them. So imagine this, right? All of us, like, look, you drive the TLX, you're driving, these nicer cars, Teslas, whatever it is you're in. And even if it's not brand new and blah, 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 if it's clean, it's well, you speak well, you're clean cut, you take care, you know what I mean? You're a good driver, right? When we all get replaced by, someone from India, Somalia, pick a country where they don't speak English and you get in the car with them. If you've taken Uber or Lyft, you had to have encountered this where you get in the car and you're like, hey, what's up, John? And no fucking word back. And you're like, hey, man, you got the address in there, right? Just taking me home. I mean, and the cars are fucking stained up. They're beat to shit. It smells like ass in there and fucking curry. We've all been there, guys. So I want to bring that up as far as the end game for them. No one is going to pay 35, 40, 50 bucks, $80 for a ride to the airport if that's what's coming to get them. That'll be the explosion of private rides and stuff like that. You got to remember, guys, Uber and Lyft, yeah, they're the big ones out there, but they have a bottom too. And if we all keep that in mind, oh shit, Archie, what's up, man? Yeah, I'm back, dude. I've been so busy. I'll tell you guys what I've been doing, and then kind of talk about the future of what my channel is going to be here in a few minutes. But anyways, that's the bottom for them, guys. They can only charge so much for the shit that they pull. And they fucked up when they did what they did, right? Had they just kept the rule, hey, your car has to be 3 years or newer, has to be clean, you got to do this, that, and the other, that you could charge $50, $60, $80 for a ride to an airport and someone wouldn't be like, that's fucking bullshit, right? Let me get caught up on some of these comments. Fares in Ohio, atrocious. I love that word, man. I use it all the time. Fucking atrocious. 10 mile or less at reservations, bar hops, XL. Got it. Indians, majority of them don't tip. And when I do get them, automatic 3 stars from me. Chinchilla, I'm going to say it. I'll be the one on the camera to say it. I do the same exact thing, dude. Never once have I got a tip from them. I never get treated well either. I get looked at like the fucking help. And I'm like, dude, I'm driving around in a fucking brand new Tesla and you're calling me for a fucking ride. So, whatever, right? Thanks for the thumbs up, Archie. Appreciate that, man. And then, let me see. I've seen $5 for 10 miles. Yeah, that's trash, dude. It's fucking trash. Absolute trash. Here, check this out. Ride Flow. Let me, was that you, Ride Flow, that bought you bought the Tesla, right? You used my referral code. You throw me a thumbs up if that was you, dude. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I knew it was you. I wanted to mention that in the video, bro. Ride Flow used my Tesla referral code, and so now I get free supercharging and stuff. So now I don't even have to pay to drive the motherfucker. I showed you guys it was only costing me $40 at home, but I'm just going to throw that towards supercharger miles. Maybe get myself one of those bougie Tesla sweaters, so I can wear these fucking glasses and just kind of look at people like, like I'm better than them or something. Oh shit. Yeah, do you still got that Accord, Ride Flow? Yeah, should be by the end of the month. Hell yeah, man, get that. No Indian tips. I always decline those riders. You know what? If I'm glad it's not just me saying it. It's the fucking truth, man. Even on Uber Eats, there's like Byrani Pot and these other restaurants. I'll see it. It's like 15 miles for fucking $4, and I know that's Uber throwing the entire service fare at that shit just to try to get it to move. Yeah, it is what it is. So, yeah. So let me put this in again, guys. This is the only time I'll ask you guys for a favor, dude. I'm going to dump this in the chat, but a lot of you that weren't in here earlier, I know Ride Flow and I know Neil, you weren't in here. AJ, all you guys weren't in here, but this is the only time I'll ask for a favor. This is for a good friend of mine. She left the European Wax Center, waxing in the city. She trained all them how to do her fucking job, and of course they just cut her. They cut her throat on pay and just that kind of thing. But she truly is the best at what she does. She does waxing, right? But what I'm getting at here is if you guys could just click on that Google Maps link that goes right to her. And by the way, that's the video. That's her website playing right there on the back screen for those of you that just got in. Bikini Body Wax. The website is bikinibodywax.com. But anyways, just throw a 5-star on Google Maps. You don't even have to write anything. I get it. I don't want to ask you guys to like, oh, it's the best service ever. Any of that. Just a 5-star, bro. Like I want to move her up in the Google chain. So she gets busy and, and fuck these corporations, man. It just keeps screwing everybody. Oh, Daruba, what's up? What's up, man? Came in, 45 minutes deep. Anytime is a good time for me. Shit. And then also, you guys, my email, let me put that in the chat too, just so everybody's got it too. So, if anybody needs to reach out for me for anything, or you guys want to send me anything or make a video about something, it's in all my descriptions, just so everybody knows. And it's real easy, gigworknick@gmail.com. Yeah, dude, I appreciate it, Chinchilla. If I can get 1,000 subs, man, that would motivate them. And it would motivate me. And again, I'm not in it for the money. This is why I don't say, hey guys, let's see if can I get a super thanks? Can you throw me a few dollars? Like I'm not one of those people. I don't ask for money. Like your guys' time is valuable to me. And that to me is worth it. Can we call you for anything? Well, I don't know. I don't know about anything, but if you've seen my other videos, I do stuff for money. Yeah, fuck it. And then this brings me back. But yeah, man, if we could do that for her, just throw her a 5-star, man. Let's build up like the small business again and bring back the middle class, dude. We got to stop this where we give the control, all the fucking control, to corporations, and we're just here eating crumbs off the ground, like and working like fucking slaves to not have anything. I mean, it's bad enough, like, our voices aren't heard at any time, let alone when we're doing the fucking job. Let me see, quick cat been listening. What video game are you playing, bro? Thanks for the show and for February 14th info. My pleasure. Let me see. Oh, done. Thank you, Archie. Whoo. And if you got a wife or whatever, anything helps, man. We need to go to the downtown Phoenix and protest Uber and Lyft. I would join you on that. I would just have to do it in the evenings. I'd have no problem doing that. I could do a live from right there, and I'm down to join that the Silverado. I play Hunt Showdown. I'm not familiar with that game, to be honest with you, so I can't say one way or another. I do Call of Duty, Battlefield, Gran Turismo Sport. That's the PlayStation 5 back there is what I do. Nick, what do you think is Uber and Lyft end game? Why are they treating the drivers like this? The end game for them is to get into a different, like an entirely different business altogether. If you do the math on these, like delivering food, it's a dead business. It kills the restaurant. It's killing the drivers. And look, Uber Eats is a loss. It'll never. Let me repeat that. It'll never be profitable. DoorDash is barely profitable, but even then, you can see the tide turning. The end game for them, what do I think it is? Obviously, the race to autonomous vehicles to cut humans out, and government contracts, right? So if they can get big enough to say, well, we have to restrict these people from driving, and they have to, that's the ultimate goal, right? Is power, control, money. That's my opinion. But I mean, we're in the driver's seat, so we can control that. If we shut the shit off, think about this, guys. Like, what is it? Like 1.2 million rides a day are booked on Uber and Lyft in the United States, something like that. If we just shut the apps off for a day, that 1.2 million, let's just say every ride was $5, right? I mean, just a number. We all know there's hundreds of dollars, everything in between, but their losses would be so great within a day or two. That's how they'd hear the message. And if it was shut for a week, they would be bankrupt. The companies would be finished. They wouldn't be able to hit any metrics for any quarter. Let me see, man, they're doing a good job if they want all the drivers to quit. And that's what they do want. They want us out. Not yet, though. You see, they're trying to replace us by people that'll do 50 cent a mile shit, immigrants, things like that, and pray. And worst of all, and I don't want to just hit on the immigrant thing, but worst of all, preying on people who are fucking desperate. If there's one thing that I don't have respect for in this world, is people that prey on desperate people. Um, I'll tell you guys a quick story. I was expelled from one of my schools in the 6th grade. There was autistic kids eating lunch, and the other kids were picking on them. And I told them to cut it out a few times. They didn't. They didn't cut it out. So I went and I put some scars on their faces, and then they cut it out. So that's that. And obviously I'm calm. I'm not a violent guy or anything like that. But that's my level of I cannot stand seeing people being taken advantage of if they're desperate. You know what I mean? That right there, like, fucking hurts me to my core. Um, tried DoorDash, drove someone Panera Bread 20 minute and didn't tip a penny, got $4. Yeah, yeah, it's bullshit, guys. It's dead, and you got the drivers fighting against the people. Everybody's like, well, I'm paying this, and then the tipping culture's out of control, bro. You go get a drip coffee, you pay $2 for it. They're expecting you a $2 tip. You buy a $5 drink, they're expecting a $5 tip, and that's at a coffee. It's like a Starbucks or something like that, guys. And they get paid real wages. They don't get paid server wages. The whole game is fucked up, and that's why we're all getting killed on tips right now. Is everybody's like they're adding up their tips every month. Oh shit, I'm spending $200 a month just tipping people, and I'm also spending $200 a month in services. Fuck that. These companies should pay them good enough. We don't need to tip people. That's the mindset that's starting to come in there. Uber Eats fleeces the restaurants. And they have to charge a lot more for delivery just to offset Uber services fees than the drivers. That's the exact game right there, Chinchilla. You explained it perfectly. I hate autonomous vehicles too, man. I think not only are they dangerous, but I don't want. If I can't smack you in the back of the head for taking a wrong turn, I don't want to be in the car with you. You know what I mean? Like, if I can't grab this Sig Sauer and fucking correct you, I can't ride with you. Let me see. Give it another few months, and most of these ant cars will have gone to shit. They won't have money to fix it. Ride flow. That's a good observation right there too, brother. Um, yeah, I agree. Everywhere I go, they want tips. Yeah, yeah, and every employer now is trying to subsidize it. I worked at GoDaddy, guys, and we had payment terminals. One of the things that they would sell the business owners the payment terminals for is they're like, look, you can allow tips. So when people go in and buy shit, right? Let's say they work at a smoke shop. Guy turns around, here's a pack of cigarettes, boom. Turn the tablet around. How much would you like to tip? 10, 15, 20%. That was a big sell that we did at GoDaddy to get people these payment terminals. And then the business owners are like, oh, that's great. Because I was just thinking, I can't really afford to pay them at $18 an hour. But if I could do this, I could say, hey, I can cut you down to 12, but you get tips, right? So that's, again, guys, all fucked up on the corporate side. Let me see. I always tip even at Starbucks just for one. You know what? There's nothing wrong with that, Chinchilla. And just so you know what, I actually do the same. So I'm guilty of it. But it pisses me off because it fucks me, right? Everywhere they want tips, it's bullshit. Yeah, you know what? You're not wrong. I feel it on both ways, man. I'm a normal human too. I will not tip at restaurants when I have to pick up my own food. That's it. Me too. I have never, when I went to go pick up my food, I've never left a tip. Panda Express even wants tips. Yeah, it's fucked up, man. It's funny that the tip prompt came at my local D'Angelo's. I had Chat GPT write the 1-star review, ashamed of it. That is funny. And you're a good tipper. You know what, man? Sometimes you got to do what you got to do with that. Always tip my rideshare driver. Me too. I'm always 20% minimum. And then when my company, I work in the private airline industry, guys, and contracts, stuff like that, retail and wholesale side. And when I have like retail clients, I get them like Uber Black SUV. Neil knows about that. I called him and I was like, yo, Neil, you want to go to Scottsdale Airport? I'll hook you up with a fat tip too. You know what I mean? I always tip well, especially the drivers. Even if I go like to the bar or something like that, just 2 miles down the street, I'm tipping them $10 every time, easy. Let me see. All the prompts does is piss employees off. Yeah, yeah. Rideshare, I get it, man. Rideshare, I get, man. It hard work. They got this like little thing right there in the corner, and I can't fucking move it, so I can't see what you're saying. But I'm sure it's 100%. So this leads me into the future of my channel, guys. If I can't make money like doing Uber and Lyft. Um, Nick helping another brother get a good ride and tip. Cool, dude. Yeah, dude, that's what I did. I mean, Neil, I'm sure he's probably out driving or something right now. But if he was in the chat, he'd be like, "Yeah, no shit." Nick called me and was like, "Yo, if you head over there, you'll be the first one to grab it." I even called him. I said, "Hell, I'll make the reservation while you got it pulled up on your phone, so you can snag it. And if someone else snags it, I'll cancel it until you get it." Right. So I try to hook people up. Um, but the future of the channel. What is the future of the channel? I'm Uber Lyft Nick, right? So I am going to do some rideshare, guys, but my videos are going to start being more and more scarce, man. I don't want to just upload shit and just be like, here, look, this is what's going on. I don't. I'd like to give you guys some value. I'm sure a lot. I used to get a lot of you guys laughing. When a thing would come in, I'm like, oh, time sensitive. Oh, shit like that. And then, talking about the passenger I had, whether they smelled like shit or what. And then some of the audios while I was riding with them. Yeah, boxing channel. You know what? I was really thinking about that, man. You know what? I might create a second channel for that because I still want to do some Uber and Lyft stuff. And by the way, Silverado, dude, if you go down to Phoenix and there's a protest there, I'll go with you, dude. Well, we can live that too, and get content there too. But what I'm getting at here, guys, is the future of the channel is uh, up in the air. What do I think about Sergio and Chris at RSG? Um, that's a tough one. I see Sergio and Chris starting to come back in our favor, but it's funny you say that, Uber. If you actually go through my video library, you'll see my response to what they did with David Risher, and I lost a lot of respect for Sergio. I'm going to go hard. I'm going to do this. Reality is Sergio didn't know who the fuck he was dealing with, and I know Sergio's been on a lot, and people look at him, and he's kind of someone to look up to, but I've worked in the corporate sector for a long time with CEOs, CFOs, CMOs at all different levels in a bunch of different industries. And Sergio had no clue what the fuck he was walking into. He thought he had the big dick swinging. As soon as he got there, he realized his shit was this big and David's was that big. And unfortunately, there wasn't shit Sergio could do about it. Chris, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't like Chris at all. I don't see what he does on the channel. I don't see any value. I don't think he's funny. He's got one of those faces that, you know, I just kind of want to smack once in a while. You know what I mean? Just to see how it looks. But I have nothing against Sergio. I just think, I mean, he didn't do once. If you promise me something you don't deliver, you kind of I lose my respect for you. But I do see him come back to on our side, and I'm glad he is because someone's got to advocate for drivers out there, and they have a platform to do it. I don't even have 1,000 subscribers, so I mean, obviously, it can't be me. Rideshare, yep, you just don't get anything out of the channel. You guys know that one older guy who's like always on his videos, and he's like, I've been a rideshare driver since 2014, and this is how I only use Lyft. Here's my tips and tricks. And there's like a new video every month from that guy, and the professor, you know what? I like the professor's information, but I can't stand his voice. And every time he talks to you, he's like, I need to fix this now. He's like all up in your fucking face and stuff, right? So that I don't particularly like, but I like his information. Is Chris the guy who sits on the left and does fucking nothing? Yes, that's who we're absolutely. Um, Let me see. Yeah, what happened with all those app updates? What's going on, Melvin? Good to see you, brother. Good to see you, man. San Antonio declining some Uber and Lyft trash. Yeah, you got to. Let me see. 100% agree with you on him. The professor, I'm sorry to say, all the professor does is, yeah, and he sells a product. But you know what? Everybody has the right to like what they like. I'm not going to hate on nobody. It's not my place to. I don't like the motherfucker. That's what I'll say. So yeah, guys, the future of the channel is this: is I'm going to be making less videos. Plus, my real career it's pretty demanding, guys. The private airline business and we're getting new planes, we're onboarding new pilots, and we're doing a lot of big things there. And that is my bread and butter. And that is also I took on a huge responsibility when I took that role. So that's my priority right now. But with that being said, you guys, I love you. I love you guys, and I'm still gonna pump out content, but I'm gonna focus on more quality content now. And when I do rideshare again, I want to have like a camera that sees, the passengers too, and just give you guys higher quality stuff. You know what I mean? And so there'll be less videos, but there'll be higher quality. And so by all means, if you guys, please share the channel. If we get the subs up, that would be awesome. I liked Jeff before, but kind of lost respect for him. Oh, thanks, Melvin, on the congratulations, man. Yeah. I've been at it now for about a month and a half. A lot to learn, a lot to do, and exciting, all the above. And then also been focusing on fitness. I'm sure you guys can probably tell from my other videos. Just dropping weight, trying to put on as much muscle as I can as I'm dropping weight, that kind of thing. And you guys will see the results soon enough. But again, my email is in this chat, gigworknick@gmail.com. I would greatly appreciate it. If you guys could reach out to me about anything. And then again, my friend that opened up her own wax studio, if we could all just give her a 5 stars, that would be the best. That for me, that's a big gift that, like, for me personally, that kind of touches me. So, this way she could be independent, make her money, and just get away from all this the corporate bullshit, right? With that being said, guys, I'm gonna head off the live stream here in a few minutes. But you know what, we'll go 2 more minutes, and then everybody can kind of say what they want to say. And then for everybody that came in new, let me pump this link in here for you guys for her wax studio. And again, if you haven't, if you could just click on that link and just 5 star, you don't even have to say anything. It's the name of the business, Bikini Body Wax. That's it right there. That right there means the world. Thank you so much, Mike. That's the best gift I could do for her. Because she's a hardworking girl, and she took a big chance, and she got fucked, just like all of us in this room got fucked by these big companies. And if there's anything I can do to help, by all means, I gotta help. Thank you so much, man. Oh yeah, thanks, Melvin. Thanks to our Uber, dude. That means that you guys are fucking awesome, man. That really, really means a lot. That'll push her up on SEO. So when people are in that area, they can find her easily, because she doesn't have, $10,000 a month on Google ads and all this kind of stuff. And that's why I'm asking, guys, just so you know. And then also, my email is always in the description, everybody. So you could reach out to me anytime, even if you guys want me to do videos on like some of the screenshots that you guys send, and that kind of stuff. I mean, appreciate it. Oh, thanks, Archie. Appreciate you, brother. Have a good one, buddy. Good to hear from you. It's good to have you, man. But all right, everybody, I want you to have a great night. That's going to be it for me for now. And until the next time, and I hope to see everybody here real soon. And again, thank you so much for taking care of her with reviews. Really means a lot to me. All right, everybody, have a great night. Melvin, love you, man. Thank you so much. Plenty of screenshots. Like Chinchilla, feel free, man. Send them in. Ride Flow, love you, man. Thank you so much for using my code. And everybody have a great night, okay? Till the next time.